Hello, welcome to Greenhat-Redbeard Adventures. I was out here in a forest park here doing a nice hike, and now I'm in their shelter at a picnic table. Gonna set up a little stove and make myself a little soup for lunch. And I decided to go super minimal today, so I got my haversack with me. So for those of you who have not seen my previous video on my haversack, this one here is made of leather, nice black leather. I made this one myself entirely by hand, no sewing machine whatsoever. And the leather I got from a company called Dirty Leather, and they're located in Stayner, Ontario, Canada. And thank you guys for giving me this leather so I can make this haversack. Thank you so much, I love it. And the material on this is awesome, and the haversack came out great. So I made this entirely myself. The dimensions on this is 12 inches wide, 14 inches deep. And the straps are basically from just for like packing stuff and stuff like that. I'm not sure exactly what they're for, but that's what it is. And they hold up really nicely with the weight. The stitching is holding up great. So I'm going to show you what it is I carry in here for the wintertime use as of right now. But as I'm sure a lot of people know, that depending on the circumstances, the day, the weather, obviously some of the stuff is going to be subject to change. So let's get through it. So just like with and I modeled it after Cole Cracker Bushcraft, the haversacks that they have. This is like modeled after them with a little bit of minor details. So in the flap here, you can see there's obviously a pocket right here with this. This is just a simple little reflector tarp. I cut it down, add some duct tape to the seams and to the ends to prevent from ripping apart. And this is just basically for the sake of sitting on. It's when I unfold it, it's roughly about 3 feet by 4 feet, just enough for me to sit on with my gear and with a sit pad and stay warm. And it fits perfectly in the little pocket right here. So that's the first thing that I have in there. So let's open up the flap. We have to do this a little bit off to the side here. So first thing I got is my, so it's like a snow goggles in a way. This helps prevent snow blindness from happening. I carry these around usually in the wintertime. Obviously in the wintertime, well, that's when it's used, but I don't always carry them in my haversack or in my backpack. But when it's really sunny out like it is now and in the open, these come in handy. So the first pouch, of course, is my quick coffee. It's just coffee packets in there for a quick cup of coffee. I just added this in here last night. It's just a leather roll just for preparing to fire tinder onto. I got this nice little this pouch here is for utilities. Basically, it's just some little odds and ends. You know, I got a cheapy multi-tool. This is just for taking hot things in and out of the fire when I'm cooking with. I got a couple of, I got a spoon, I got a fork, I got a carving knife in here, as well as a little can opener, just those little odds and ends like that. And then this pouch is my fire kit. And this one here is like, all the typical usual suspects, ferro rod. There's a Bic lighter in here, pocket bellows, some fire starting tinders, and some homemade tinders in there as well. Just, a whole bunch of little everything, It's gonna be harder in the winter time to find, dry stuff. So sometimes you do gotta cheat a little bit and use those little fire starters instead of going the all natural approach. And then I got before I forget, I also have the mini tripod that's holding up my phone right now. That is also kept in here. I also have an orange garbage bag, multiple uses for this. Oh, so before I forget, I also made a little pocket in here as well because I keep forgetting to put this in here. And that's a little small compass and a whistle. And I keep it in a little side pocket that I stitched on the inside of this just so that way they're always there. They never come out. And then of course I got my water canteen. This is Clean Canteen water bottle. I took all the paint off of it, of course, as you can see. And then I got a small stainless steel cup to make up some food. If I was gonna make some lunch intentionally, like I am today, I'll bring a bigger cup and a bigger bottle. For example, like this one here. This one's on a strap as well, so I can just carry it over my shoulder just like I would my haversack. And that's a stainless steel canteen, has a canteen cup and a lid, and that I can use for actual serious cooking. This is just more for drinks than anything else, hot chocolate, coffee, tea, or something of the sort. And then, of course, I'm not gonna pull it out, but I'll show you. That's my sitting pad. That there is a 3/8 thick foam pad. I cut it to the shape of the 12 inches across, 14 inches deep, so that way I can pull that out, sit on it with the, I can lay this out, and then I can put this under my butt, keep my butt insulated from that cold ground, because that cold ground is gonna suck the warmth right out of my body so damn fast. And you're gonna be shivering like crazy unless you got some sort of a nice insulated pad. And this pad definitely comes in handy. I have a pad like this in every single one of my backpacks. It's a guaranteed. And not even that, but I'll cut it to the shape of the back of the backpack where the water bladder usually will slip into. So that way, it not only is it going to insulate your butt from the ground, but also keeps a nice good insulated layer from your gear, as well as a nice little bit of padding as well. So has a dual purpose there. So that's my haversack so far. I also have a small carabiner just on the side here, and just for carrying a little small things on the outside of my bag. Nothing special. So that's what I got in my backpack, or sorry, my haversack right now. But when the warm temperatures start to return, obviously I'm gonna be swapping these out for my Grail water bottle and its canteen cup. I'm gonna be swapping out like some other little odds and ends, like I'm not gonna need this anymore, and not gonna need, you know, these anymore. So I'll be swapping them out with other things. But and also, like if I'm in a park or something like where fire is not allowed, I will definitely swap out my fire kit for my little burner, which is my MSR pocket rocket stove with the fuel canister, and use that for cooking. So little odds and ends like that will be swapped out here and there, but overall, this is what I carry in my haversack when I'm going out minimal. So, and if I was going out minimal but still, you know, want to do some good cooking, again, I'll carry this with me as well. So that's what I got in my haversack. That's my winter setup so far. Sooner or later, I am going to add a reflector blanket in there as well to just extra a little bit, you know, to stay warm. So, you know, everybody's got their own little setups. Everybody's got their own gear. So that's just what I have with me. So anyways, this is Greenhat-Redbeard Adventures. Stay safe and have fun.